Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Dr. David Mwezu Mahi, signing into law a bill to combat and stop the spread of coronavirus and other dangerous infectious diseases in Ebonyi State and other matters connected thereto 2020 as passed by the legislative arm of Ebonyi State government. Talking about the Ebonyi State House of Assembly. The exercise is taking place at the ultra-modern Governor's Office, Government House, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Once again, we are bringing you the live coverage of this very important state function on the combined service of Salt FM and Salt TV, all of EBBC, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. It is another milestone, another turning point in the campaign against coronavirus pandemic in the land of Ebonyi State. A very robust synergy between the two arms of Ebonyi State government, the executive and the legislative arms of the government of the salt of the nation. Let me also take you a bit back memory lane since the outbreak of the deadly disease in Nigeria on the 27th of February 2020. Ebonyi State government, under the leadership of His Excellency, the Executive Governor, Engineer Dr. David Mwezu Mahi, has been working round the clock to ensure that the deadly disease does not spread to the land of Ebonyi State. Lots of measures have been put in place by the state government, such as a continuous sensitization of the people of the state, both at the state capital and across the 13 local government areas of the state. Closure of various land borders of Ebonyi State. Any moment from now, we will hear from His Excellency, the Governor of the state, who has just signed into law a bill to prevent the spread of coronavirus and other infectious diseases to the land of Ebonyi State. Law number 006/2020 of Ebonyi State. We have here witnessing this very important state function, members of the State Executive Council, serving chiefs in the state, talking about the heads of various security organizations operating in the salt of the nation, members of the 4th estates of the realm in the states. Some chairmen of the local government areas in the states. just to mention a few. One of the proactive steps being taken by the government of Ebonyi State to prevent, or rather stage a serious fight against the pandemic in the land of Ebonyi State.
Right Honorable Speaker, Ebonyi State House of Assembly, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Ebonyi State, the Deputy Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly, principal officers of the House of Assembly and clerk and other members of the House of Assembly of Ebonyi State, my Lord, the judges of Ebonyi State here present, Honorable Commissioners, especially the Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Adir Father Abraham Wale, Senior Special Advisor on Religious and Welfare Matters, the Service Chiefs, Honorable Commissioners, the CMD of FETA, members of COVID-19 committees, my dear brothers and sisters. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you very much for reconvening the House immediately on our request, even though I'm not aware that the House is being shut down, even though you have not been having activities, which is very good. But for the fact that you didn't go on recess, it's a welcome development so that emergencies like this will be tackled. So we want to thank you very, very highly. Not only the immediate law on coronavirus did you tackle, you also tackled other very important laws like the revenue letters amendments as required by sifters. Today, tomorrow, 24 states will be having money for performance under sifters from World Bank, but out of our own carelessness from Ministry of Finance. I'm not sure it's the present Commissioner for Finance, Attorney General. We are not qualified, which is very painful, and yet we need it more than any other state. So by this law you have signed now, we upload it. I hope they will do it immediately so that we start looking at that of 2019 to see what we can get. It's my resolve that anybody that makes us to lose money in this state, we have to go in for it. So everybody needs to sit up and work. We all swore to uphold this state, and this is the time we have to all come out to work. We also have the law on land instrument liberation. Unfortunately, our Ministry of Land is in a very sleepy state. I hope we can use committee to see if we can get something from lands. In my case, there is over 5,000 C of codes not signed in this state. Nobody has brought it for me to sign. And honestly, it's quite a shame. We have also instruments on registration, filing of judgment affecting lands. I'm sure my Lord the Chief Judge will take very serious note of this. so that we can begin to work like other states. The harmonization of rates and levies collectible by local government areas. I think this is the first of its kind, and I thank the House of Assembly very, very highly. But all these things are geared towards our economic survival, and this is the time we need it very most. Unfortunately, what you've been shouting since we came on board 2015 has suddenly come to be. Oil has not been sold in the past 2 months in this nation. The ports are closed down. There are no taxes, there are no VAT, which means it's a very big test for state survival. Unfortunately, people are still looking for appointments. Even today, somebody sent me a text for appointment. Why I'm battling to see how we keep the state. Definitely, they will be inevitable. Even if we keep salaries, it will be difficult to keep the allowances. So everybody must know this, and they begin to pray and they praise God for it. The time has come that we must all find something doing. The good thing is that no matter the position you occupy, you are allowed to do agriculture. I just rolled out my thousands of bags of paddy rice. I've asked them to go and sell it. So everybody should do the same. This politics will one day come to a halt. We have played it so much in the state. If there is a rating in politics, we may confess people that debate solely on politics as means of livelihood. And that's why IGR is suffering. That's why we are not moving forward. I saw a lot of our boys coming from Enugu, from Anambra, from Lagos, Abuja, who went through the bush. We captured them and put them in the stadium. We gave them food 3 times. We observed them for 2 days, and we chartered vehicles to send them to their homes. But I shedded tears. It's like the prodigal son that came to himself and said that, what he was eating, that even the servants, in his father's house was doing better. I looked at them and said, what is the benefit of the way you're looking? What is the benefit of traveling outside? Because we look for easy, we be on the hold up. But here, a lot of opportunities provided. We can, work with the construction companies. Everywhere you put it, there is job going on. You can join them for solid agriculture. There is so much. So we have to discourage these boys that go to standard, go slow. How can people running for their lives be coming home with their waterproof polythene bag? And why are they coming here? Because they know that at least they will be fed. So I'm appealing to our leaders. The time has come that we have to begin to emphasize politics and depending on politics. We have eaten the future of the children. We have to bend backwards if we want to have a good evening. We have to begin to reawaken their consciousness and use the last strength in us to see what we can do to re-establish the future of our children. This is very, very important. A time will come when you will be asked to come on the House of Assembly or Council or Chamber. You say, God forbid, it will come to pass. Unless you have been self-made and you want to provide service. But if it is for it to be a means of livelihood, it will be very difficult. Speaker, thank you so much for the note on coronavirus. I had to read the Quarantine Act again and again. And what the Quarantine Act is saying that if event of eventuality under the exercise of this Quarantine Act, the President has not pronounced like lockdown, any state governor that does, it stands. And we had already pronounced our exercise of our quarantine powers to lock down our borders. And this is what we have done. And I thank the House of Assembly because in this law they said all activities and expenditures pursuant to before this law is hereby ratified by this law. I get a lot of text messages about our people collecting money and allowing people to pass. I hope this thing will be circulated widely. And the security agencies collecting money and then smuggling people in. This law provides for immediate imprisonment. There is no option of fine. So it is important that we let our people, both the big and the small, to know. I will be bold enough to agree that somebody is prosecuted, found guilty, be committed to prison. How can you be collecting money from our people that are running for their lives with political tax? How can we be so wicked? Your brother is running, from danger, and you catch him, and all you will do is to collect money from him. It's the most practice of wickedness I've ever seen. So we have to send this message to all of them. Anywhere they are, they have to know. We catch anybody, we will prosecute the person immediately. I'm sure the CJ, my Lord, will give us a special court for this so that they can go to prison immediately for an act of wickedness and a very high level of patriotism to our state. We feed the people 3 times. Those who are going to stay beyond 2 days, we have directed that they should buy clothes. That's why I've not shut down clothing markets. I feel for them. They went to those places for survival. They don't have good knowledge to understand the dangers of this coronavirus. All they know is that there is lockdown, they are coming to their fatherland. So we have to find a way to treat them. This is very important. And that brings me in the exercise of the powers of the governor under this law to read out a regulation, a proclamation, and it's called EBBC State Infectious Disease (Emergency Prevention Regulations 2020). Mr. Speaker, my lords, my dear brothers and sisters, whereas there was an outbreak of coronavirus in China in late 2019, and the World Health Organization WHO has designated same as COVID-19 and declared it as a global pandemic, spreading rapidly all over the world with devastating effects. 2. Several COVID-19 cases have been reported and are being treated in many states of the Federation of Nigeria, including positive cases reported in our neighborhood Enugu State on the 27th day of March 2020. 3. From the 9th day of March 2020 until the 10th day of there have been a steady rise in number and spread of cases of people testing positive for COVID-19, with a spike in numbers beginning on the 18th day of March 2020. 4. Both epidemiologists and the virologists have projected that there will be a surge in the number of COVID-19 patients. Between the 13th day of March 2020 and the 21st day of March 2020, when the Nigerian international airspace was closed to landing of passenger flights into Nigeria, a number of people flew back to Nigeria from COVID-19 high incidence countries including US, the UK, the France, the Spain, the Italy and Germany. It is evident that a number of people who may have been or are likely to be exposed to persons infected with COVID-19 are not self-isolating, but have continued to mingle with other residents of Ebonyi State. Between January 2020 and the date hereof, I, as Governor of Ebonyi State, have made several announcements requesting or adopting certain measures to contain the spread of COVID-19 according to WHO standards, Lassa fever, cholera, and other dangerous infectious diseases in our dear state, Ebonyi. Notwithstanding the measures aforementioned, it is observed that many residents do not respect social distancing suggestions and have carried on mingling in religious, social, and other circles without regard to the high contagious rate of COVID-19 and other dangerous infectious diseases. The facilities and infrastructure for handling infectious diseases limited in Ebonyi State, and indeed the whole federation, that it will prove difficult to handle an outbreak of COVID-19 in the state, God forbid. And whereas it has become imperative to go beyond making suggestions and giving directives in order to stem the tide of the spread of COVID-19, Lassa fever, cholera, etc., save lives, reduce ill health, and ensure that the economy in which the people of Ebonyi State operate does not become weakened and stretched. Now, therefore, Engineer David Umar Nweze, Governor of Ebonyi State, in the exercise of the plenitude of powers conferred on me by the provisions of Ebonyi State coronavirus and other dangerous infectious disease and related matter law 005 of 2020 Ebonyi State Public Health Law Cap 126, laws of Ebonyi State of Nigeria 2009, and in particular by Section 8 of the Quarantine Act Cap Q2, laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, having regard to the provisions of Section 2, 3, and 4 of the Quarantine Act, Cap Q2, laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and further, pursuant to all other enabling laws and powers in that regard, hereby, subject to the provision of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, as amended, make the following regulation for the good order, safety, security, public health of the citizens of and in Ebonyi State. 1. Citation, commencement, and application. 1. This regulation may be cited as the Infectious Disease Emergency Prevention Regulation 2020 and shall come into effect on the 2nd day of April 2020. 2. All acts done prior to commencement of this regulation to curtail the spread of COVID-19 are hereby ratified. The purpose of this regulation is to prevent and contain the spread of COVID-19, Lassa fever, cholera, etc. within the states. 3. Declaration of dangerous infectious disease. I hereby declare that COVID-19 is a dangerous infectious disease within the meaning and intent of Section 8 of the Ebonyi State Coronavirus and Other Dangerous Infectious Diseases and Related Matters Law 005 2020 Section 2 and 8 of the Quarantine Act Cap Q2, laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and that it constitutes a serious and immediate threat to the public health of the people in the state. 4. Potentially infectious person. All potentially infectious persons within the state shall immediately go to a place specified for screening and assessment. B. Any potentially infectious person within the state shall go into isolation for an initial period of 14 days or more, and refusal to be screened, assessed, and isolated is an offense and punishable in accordance with the law. 5. Restriction of movement. The restriction of movement into or out of the state, particularly the movement of persons, vehicles, bikes, and tricycles into the state from other states as earlier and now shall remain in force, save for transportation or movement of essential supplies such as food, water, pharmaceutical product, medical supplies and medicines, building material, and any other essential supply as I may deem necessary. B. Movement for the purpose of procuring essential supplies such as food, water, pharmaceutical products, and medical supplies, and any other essential supplies, and movement of essential services personnel. 6. Events gathering premises. I hereby reiterate my earlier order on restriction or prohibition of gathering of persons in the state such as conferences, meetings, festivals, private events, religious services, public visits, and such other events save where my prior written approval is obtained for such gathering. The continuous temporal closure of the public places such as event centers, bars, places of worship, educational institutions, and other public places where gathering of persons occur within the state, save for any other place rendering essential services in the state. I hereby direct the security agencies in the state to break up any gathering of persons in the state and take into custody persons in such gathering in breach of the regulation, and in particular the Ebonyi State Coronavirus and Dangerous Infectious Diseases and Related Matters Law 2020 for the purpose of screening and assessment, and if necessary for isolation in isolation center within the state. 7. Conduct of trade and commercial activities. We may, as time progresses, consider restriction in whole or in part the conduct of trade, businesses, and commercial activities within the state for such a period as may be necessary based on unfolding events. May God protect us. 8. Food, drug, and other essential supply chain hoarding and price manipulation. There shall be no hoarding of food, drugs, and other essential goods and services within the state, or refusal to provide food, drugs, and other essential goods and services within the state for citizens to buy. It shall be an offense to artificially inflate the prices of goods, drugs, and other essential goods and services within the state. It shall be an offense to hoard food, drugs, and other essential goods and services within the state, or refusal to provide food, drugs, and other essential goods and services within the state for people to buy. Where a person breaches any of the above, the culprit or culprits shall be prosecuted in accordance with the law, and there shall be seizure and forfeiture of the food, drugs, and other essential goods to the state. And in addition, such forfeited foods, drugs, and other essential goods shall be utilized for the purpose of alleviating the supply needs in the state. 5. The security agencies and indeed anybody or committee so designated by me shall effect and ensure strict compliance. Number 9. Prohibition of transmission of false information. The transmission or dissemination through a computer system or network or otherwise of false information regarding COVID-19 within the state and other dangerous infectious diseases and or any circumstances related to or bordering on outbreak or possible outbreak of COVID-19 within the state is hereby prohibited. Promotion of unverified, untested, or unapproved cures, vaccines, or other similar medicinal items that purport to cure, alleviate, or reduce instances of person infected or believed to be infected with COVID-19 or any other dangerous infectious diseases within the state is hereby prohibited. 10. Notification. All medical practitioners and health workers within the state shall notify me through the Ministry of Health or Anti-Coronavirus Committee or any other health officer charged with such responsibility of any person that presents the symptoms of COVID-19 or any other dangerous infectious diseases within the states. 11. Exercise of the powers of the governor. All powers conferred on me under the Ebonyi State Coronavirus and other dangerous infectious diseases law may be exercised by me directly or through such other person or persons, committee or committees as may be designated in that regard by an instrument in writing, notices, announcement, oral or written declaration or any other medium necessary for such purpose. Offenses. Any person who fails to comply with a restriction, prohibition, or requirement imposed under this regulation, provides false or misleading information intentionally or recklessly with a view to causing panic, disaffection amongst members of the public, obstruct any person carrying out his duties under this regulation, does anything contrary to the provision of this regulation and the law, or does anything as to purposely or likely expose or infect others with COVID-19, shall be liable under the Ebonyi State Coronavirus and Other Dangerous Infectious Diseases Law 2020, Quarantine Act Cap Q2, Law of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, Public Health Law Cap 126, Law of Ebonyi State of Nigeria 2009, and any other existing law to a fine or imprisonment or both such fine and imprisonment in accordance with the extant laws. 13. Alteration, amendment, or supplementary regulation. I shall from time to time and when the need arises review, alter, amend, or change any of the clauses or issue fresh regulation to deal with the new developments. Support of the private sector and individuals. We are very delighted and grateful to members of the Ebonyi State House of Assembly and the members of Ebonyi State Executive Council for donating their April 2020 salaries to help Ebonyi State government in combating the global menace and the pandemic. In the same way, I appreciate the United Bank for Africa, UBA PLC, for her contribution of 28.5 million to this fund, as I join other corporate bodies, non-governmental organizations, and other spirited individuals to assist in this direction. Mr. Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly is hereby appointed the chairman of the fundraising committee for the purpose of this fight against this scourge. Commendation. May I use the opportunity to thank the antivirus committee in the state, our public health workforce, especially the CMD and Commissioner for Health and the Commissioner for Grants and Donor, Dr. Wangele. Healthcare workers, Ebonyi State House of Assembly, very highly my Deputy Governor, who has been going through the bushes to ensure that our people are safe, and the Secretary to Government, government functionaries at all levels, and other essential staff on front lines of this fight, Father Abraham Wali, the EBBC, the security chiefs, and indeed all the Ebonians that are involved in this fight. I'm directing all members of the ESCO to immediately get involved in this fight against the coronavirus. This, the PS is hereby directed to contact me so that we assign duties, as required. I urge the members of the public to strictly comply with the guidelines issued and those that may be issued from time to time to ensure that the Ebonyi State is safe. Given under my hand and seal, this day, 2nd day of April 2020, Engineer David Mweze Umahi, Governor of Ebonyi State. Thank you very much and God bless you. Liaise with SAG Commissioner for information for immediate gazetting.
Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Dr.
This law must be circulated immediately and widely circulated. Thank you. Not allowed. And please make available immediately a set to my lord, and then duplicate to the relevant ministries. Father One, I want to thank you so much for their commitment in our 7 days fasting and prayers. I want to thank you very much. We will direct the divine mandate pastors to start maybe from tomorrow, just 6 o'clock. You select 10 or select maybe 5, 6, 7 to pray for the next 7 days in EBBC. EBBC, please give them that opportunity. Ebonians must continue to hear the voice of God. After 7 days, can we still go again for another 7 days? God told me that we may be expecting the worst in the nation the next till 14th of April. But after the 14th of April, the number will start coming down, and by the end of April, this matter is over. And then God told me we shouldn't be afraid of the world order, and said that Israel in particular, I hate God very well, we produce a vaccine that will be safe for the world, and we shouldn't be afraid. Every match we are getting now, we should try and hit it up. You know, if you have a match, we have gotten some match that they got our own share. Is it 15,000? 15,000. It's still quarantined. They have to pass it through heat, because we hear when people say that the mass was tested, it is coronavirus. If it is, say it is, when it goes to heat will destroy it. So pass it through heat before you will now share it. You know, of course you give to the speaker to record, and then you take custody and then share it accordingly, including the clothes. No chances. Okay? No chances. So this thing will not come to Ebonyi State. This is very important. The fight for our economic survival will come after we are alive. There is going to be a very serious fight. But what I have technically done is not to close down business. That's why in my prohibition I made sure that I allow building materials. So I want security agencies to please, at the borders, ensure that there is movement of trucks of building materials, so that we can get more revenue to hold the state. What we are all praying for is how to hold the state, and this we all need one another. It is a time not to do parties, a time not to do from here or from there. We have to hold hold ourselves together and survive these next 3 months. But I want to tell you that Ebonyi State will be an example in the whole nation. Thank you very much. And again and again and again, show a little kindness. This is a time to show little kindness. We are doing everything possible. I don't know whether it's in the law where the fund designated for another thing could be used. I don't know whether it's in the law. So, meaning that I think I have small money in the loan for agriculture. So, we have to give to the rice world today, maybe the first 200 million to start buying rice and start packaging. You know, we must always be some miles ahead, and we would like Speaker to identify where we can get all these tin tomatoes and maggi and so on, so that we can also put it inside. I've directed local government to compile names of the elderly, the very poor, but they are also giving conditional grants. They say that the Ebonyi State never submitted any list. I'm on the matter, so that we know those who will get conditional grants and they remove them from our own palliative, which we shall give if it becomes necessary. Father Wali is doing that of the religious bodies, the hospitals, the disabled, the widows, and as the case may be. But what we can do, we will do. We are in the federal government to see if they can give us a palliative measure. They have not given us anything, but they must give. And when they do, you will know, and you know how much. But we are preparing to ensure that we are not short. The land of Ebonyi is that you can just look around, you can get green. You put it. Your neighbor must have yam, you know. So this is very important. And I want us to show some kindness to our people, and let's not expose our elderly ones. I'm told that this virus attacks them most, and that's why we want to cover for them as time goes on. God bless you and thank you very much.
Nke a wee bụrụ Gọvanọ David Nwezomahenachi Ebonyi State. Bụ onye nọrọ n'ụbọchị taa wee binye aka ka ọ bụrụ iwu, bụ iwu nke eji ebu agha megide nje ọrịa COVID-19, bụ nke a maara dịka coronavirus, na nje ndị ọzọ dịka ọrịa Lassa fever na ọrịa ndị ọzọ na-efe efe. Nke a wee bụrụ otu n'ime akara nke a na-aka na Ebonyi State dịka o si metụta agha ahụ a na-ebu megide nje ọrịa ahụ na-anyụ mba ụwa ịkpakwu n'ime oge a. Cheta na ya bụ nje malitere kpawa ike ọjọọ n'abalị 27 nke ọnwa Febụwarị afọ 2020. O wee bụrụ na Obi gọọmenti steeti a na-arụ ọhụrụ ka anọ wee binye aka na iwu a n'ụbọchị taa. N'egbughị oge ọbụla ka m tifee gị n'aka Emenike Ọgalago, bụ onye ga-ekpokọta nnọkọ nke ụbọchị taa.
Thank you very much. This is how we have come to the end of the live coverage of the signing into law Ebonyi State Anti-Coronavirus and Other Infectious Diseases Law 2020. Well, let me at this point dish out the Ebonyi State official hotline for anti-coronavirus campaign once again to you. The number you can call or reach out to the committee, anti-coronavirus committee members are 0704 591 0340. You can also call 0815 927 9460 or 0708 576 3045. 054. And on behalf of the Director General of EBBC, Engineer Timothy Nwachi, who has been working round the clock with us here, the Director Engineering Services, Comrade, I beg your pardon, Engineer Chukunonyele Nwotobo, Comrade Chukuma Onwe, Director Radio Service Directorate, and Comrade Chukwemeka Ubo of the Television Service Directorate, and all other members of the OB crew, Emmanuel Ekwe, Uche Eze, Okpani Ibiam, Oji Johnson. My name is Emenike Ogalago. Thanking you very much as we hand over to our colleagues at number 96 in Kaliki Road, Abakaliki, for the continuation of our programs. Good afternoon once again, and God bless you.
There is fire in our eyes. All the things we say to each other are just nothing but truthful lies. I got the things that I know you well until you choose to do me so. Now I see. Higher than the height of the mountain, deeper than the depth of the ocean, older than the ice can see. We're talking spirituality. I see higher than the width of the desert, lower than the depth of the ocean, older than the ice can see. We're talking spirituality. Open your eyes, spirituality. Free your mind from guilt, spirituality. We never got the chance to make it right. That's right from the beginning. Some people don't fight. They're fighting for the same thing. This is not right. And brightness only comes from when you see the light. Life is so simple, but they make it complicated. You see the life, you don't have to be educated. Let's make it happen so we time will not be wasted. Most of the things anticipated, like don't trample upon another man to be elevated. Integrity must and surely be defended. The power of forgiveness is underrated, but with love and equality we are well.